When you first hear the word hypnosis, it might still echo with mystery, a stage trick, a trance, a strange sleep. But hypnosis is not about losing awareness. It's about sharpening it. It's not about control from the outside. It's about reclaiming control from within. Let's go deeper. Your mind is layered. At the surface lies the conscious, the voice that talks, reasons, doubts, decides. Beneath it runs the subconscious, quiet, obedient, powerful. It never argues. It only follows what it believes to be true. If the conscious mind is the captain, the subconscious is the ocean carrying the ship. And hypnosis is how we calm the waves and change their direction. Now, how does this help you build mental strength? Because real strength doesn't come from tightening the muscles of the body. It comes from mastering the impulses of the mind. Mental strength is not suppression, it's redirection. And that redirection happens inside the subconscious, the part of your mind that hypnosis can reach. When you enter a hypnotic state, whether guided by a professional or through self-practice, the mind becomes calm but alert. Brain activity shifts. The analytical centers slow down, and imagination takes the driver's seat. In that space, you can plant suggestions, not fantasies, but new mental commands. For example, instead of saying, "I don't want to be anxious," you reprogram your subconscious with, "I am calm and confident in every situation." The brain doesn't understand negation. It only understands focus. You feed it the image, and it starts to build it. But here's where science meets philosophy. Every repeated thought strengthens a neural pathway. So when you use hypnosis with repetition, daily visualization, guided recordings, or affirmations spoken under calm focus, you are literally sculpting your brain. Neuroplasticity makes this possible. It's the ability of your neurons to rewire based on experience and intention. You can break old connections of fear, doubt, or self-sabotage and form new links of confidence, focus, and resilience. Now, let's talk about the how, because knowledge without method is potential without motion. The first step is awareness. You must become aware of your thoughts as they rise, not to fight them, but to observe them. Observation weakens their grip. The second step is relaxation. You cannot influence a storm while standing in it. Find a quiet space, sit or lie down, close your eyes, and breathe. Focus on your breath until your body feels heavy and your mind begins to drift. This is the gateway, the alpha state, between wakefulness and sleep where hypnosis lives. Now use imagery. Visualize yourself facing a challenge that usually stirs anxiety or doubt. But this time, see yourself acting with calm certainty. Hear your own voice speaking words of strength. Feel the confidence in your body. Your subconscious will record this as a real experience. And when the real moment comes, your brain will already have the pathway built. It will respond with confidence instead of fear. That's how hypnosis builds mental strength, by rehearsing resilience until it becomes instinct. But there's a deeper truth. The subconscious responds best not to commands, but to emotion. You can't just say, "I am strong," and expect the mind to obey. You must feel it. Emotion is the electricity that powers belief. That's why athletes visualize victory before competing, because the body begins to behave as if success is inevitable. The subconscious takes that feeling as instruction. Some people think they can't be hypnotized. That's rarely true. Everyone enters hypnotic states daily, when driving and losing time, when immersed in music or film, or when daydreaming. Hypnosis is not a special talent. It's a return to a natural rhythm of mind. The difference is intention, choosing what to plant in that fertile soil. Over time, this practice changes how you process pain, loss, and uncertainty. You stop being thrown by emotions. Instead, you start using them as fuel. You train your mind to interpret discomfort as growth. You teach your inner voice to become your ally, not your tormentor. And slowly, the world that once overwhelmed you becomes a mirror reflecting your own strength. Mental control doesn't mean becoming cold or detached. It means learning to hold emotion without drowning in it. It means recognizing anger without being consumed by it, feeling fear without letting it steal your life. That's mastery. And hypnosis, when practiced with respect and intention, gives you the tools to reach that state. But remember, hypnosis is not about escaping reality. It's about reshaping your perception of it. If your inner world is stormy, the outer world will always look dark. Change begins inside, in the words you whisper to yourself when no one's listening. To be mentally strong is not to feel nothing. It's to feel everything and remain centered. To respond, not react. To think, not merely feel. And to understand that the mind is a servant, not the master. When you realize that, you stop fighting your thoughts. You start guiding them. Like a sculptor with clay, you begin shaping your own perception, one breath, one image, one belief at a time. And in that practice, day after day, something extraordinary happens. You begin to trust yourself again. You realize that confidence is not built in public. It's built in silence, not through applause, but through inner alignment. The man or woman who can calm their own mind, who can command it to focus, to let go, to believe, that person is free, truly free. And that, my friends, is the real power of hypnosis, not the illusion of control, but the awakening of it. A method not to escape the mind, but to master it, to step beyond reaction and into creation, to rewire fear into courage, doubt into clarity, and confusion into calm. The more you practice, the more you realize. You are not a prisoner of your mind. You are its architect. And the blueprint is written every day in thought, in focus, and in belief.